Hello and welcome to a not so awesome review. Today we're looking at the Pokemon Deluxe Action Battle featured figure Lapras by Wicked Cool Toys. Now, Wicked Cool Toys, if you don't know, took over the license for Pokemon figures, and we'll see how they are. I actually wasn't expecting to get this. I just saw it at my local Target today and was like, all right, I need one of these. Which one do they got? Which one looks good? And Lapras kind of stuck out because, well, ever since Toy Fair, it was the one that I wanted the most. And I'm both liking and not liking it. Now, a little bit of background here. Tomy, I believe, is the company that used to do the Pokemon toys before them, and they've always done a pretty good job. They've looked good. I've had no problem with them. The paint on their figures was always nearly perfect. I wouldn't say it was always perfect, but nearly perfect. They did a clean job. Wicked Cool Toys here, not so much, and not just on this figure. I went through the packaging of like a few of the mini figurine ones, and they didn't look as good as the Tomy ones, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. I was actually having high hopes for Wicked Cool Toys here. Now, this is their first batch of Pokemon toys, so I'm gonna cut them a little slack, but I'm hoping they can, pick it up, fix it, make things look better. But anyways, this Lapras does come in 3 pieces, as you can see here. Not really too big of a deal. When you get it in the packaging, you're just going to see Lapras sitting like that with the two little flipper things up on the side. Plug one in to that one, and plug one in right there. And we get this cool kind of swimming thing going on, which is awesome. Actually, that's cool. I don't like that a lot of their figures, the bigger ones, all seem to have some kind of action feature. Like, I don't think it's necessary. The Ash figure they had a feature where his arm kind of launched Pikachu forward. I'm hoping we get an actual action figure of Ash from them. I want to see how that would look, but seeing that one, I'm not expecting much, to be honest. But this Lapras, I think, came out decent. Now, is it perfect? No, not by any means. The paint on this one isn't bad. They did manage to more or less stay in the lines, right there. But you can see some yellow paint right there. Maybe that's not filled in all the way. Just little things that I really don't mind. A little seam line through in the face. Again, don't mind. But what I do mind is the very weird white coat of powder that seems to have not only just kind of placed itself on the head of the figure here, but it's in it. It's like it doesn't wash off. I tried cleaning it off with some water, and it's mixed in there, and it kind of makes it look weird because it has all these weird kind of white lines going through it. Now, when I first took it out, I thought, okay, it's just that residue that pop figures get sometimes. You can wipe that off, no problem. No, this is in the paint, and it kind of sucks. It really detracts from the figure, and it annoys me so greatly, and I really hope it doesn't happen again. I picked out this Lapras without noticing that because the other Lapras had a black mark in the middle of the eye there, which didn't look good. Some of the other figures that had spots like these I saw were completely off the paint, completely missing them. So again, hoping that they do better with the paint on their figures. Aside from that, this figure is actually a pretty decent size. I actually like how big it is because it kind of fits in a little bit with the Figmas and Figuarts, which I think is a cool bonus. I remember back in the day having a Lapras figurine and, all the figures being the same size. And, Tomy started kind of getting around that, making bigger figures. But Wicked Cool Toys just right out the bat decided, you know what, we're going to do figures not in scale, but more or less in scale. Now, this guy does stand to the top of his head, just about, I would say, 4.5 to the top of his ear, which is his highest point. So it's a pretty decent size, and it's a pretty decent size figure, and I like it. Like I said, that feature, is it necessary? No. Does it add to the fun factor? I guess. Yeah, it's cool to see. This does cost $10. Is it worth it? I like it. I would buy it again, even knowing that it has that issue with the head. But that's just me. I think they did a good job with the sculpt and everything. I'm hoping that in the future they will do better. And just for some comparisons really quick, here he is compared to a Tomy Eevee and Jolteon. I believe those are both from the variety pack that they released a while ago. Might have been a Target exclusive, but I could be wrong. So there you go. You can see they do scale in pretty good. No complaints on that front. I think they actually scale in really well. Here it is compared to a Blaziken D Arts. Is this still D Arts? No, that's digital arts. So SH Figure Arts. I don't know why I'm saying D Arts. But yeah, Blaziken and Lapras, I think they scale in pretty good. I do feel like Lapras should be a little bit bigger compared to this Blaziken, especially since, you know, people ride on Lapras's back. But Blaziken was a pretty big Pokemon in the series anyway. Next up, we have a Tomy Ash Ketchum figure from a few years ago. And I want to say they scale in pretty well together. You can see, you can get him into like a nice little sitting pose right here. And he can ride it. I know that's not the best pose, but I mean, it works. I like it. And lastly, here we have the Figma Red action figure, which again scales in pretty good with this Lapras, and I like it. I can't get him to stand perfectly, but you can get him onto a sitting pose as well and have him ride Lapras. Right, that's awesome. I love it. That's probably what I'm gonna do to display it, mess around with it, make it look a little bit better. And yeah, so again, is it worth it? I'd say check it out, you know, see for yourself. $10, not a bad price at all. I was expecting like 12 to 13 when I saw it on the shelf, but for $10, yeah, you know what? Quality of work and everything, I'm okay with it. I do want them to fix the powder thing on the face, but aside from that, I think it is a pretty awesome figure. It has a nice little feature that I wasn't expecting, and I really have nothing else to say about it. I'm guessing that the legendaries are probably a little bit more. They do seem to be classifying these figures in different things, the legendaries, the battle figures, and the figurines. I'm not going to get all of them. I'll get a few of them here and there and do some reviews, and we'll see how things go. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.